Meine Damen und Herren, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And right now, all I can say is, all hands, man your battle stations. All hands, man your battle stations. This is not a drill. Evasive maneuvers. Oh god, we have incoming. Those water sprouts are even bigger than my ships. My light cruisers are engaging the enemy. My heavy cruiser has taken no hits so far. However, I am out of high explosive rounds. And the battle will start for real. Slowly but surely, my light cruisers will move in. And slowly will be a bit more fast if I turn the speed up. All your guns are firing at my light cruiser here. I'm not here, I'm not here. Stop shooting me. Thank God that was only a light salvo and not their main guns. Okay, you're probably gonna change target very soon. Whew, that was scary. Okay, let's assume he will change targets on his shells now. Because the Stahlstund is closer now. And so is the Hippa. I need to get close to get these guns to work. It's annoying, especially without a rudder. Come on, Hipper, grab his attention. Girls, do your thing. 6 kilometers out. Let's switch to AP rounds and see what happens. Smoke up. Come on, 5 inchers. Fire, fire, fire. Hipper, turn. Woohoo! Come on! These are the moments I wish my ships had torpedoes. Yeah, you may stay on high explosives. In fact, Stralsund, high explosive and disengage. Disengage, you're the main target. Dodge, 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 dodge. You're not the main target anymore. Stralsund, return to your attack line. One proper hit from these guns will finish me off. And we have torpedo launches. And they missed. Now, is this insane against a 17-incher? Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's turn this way and do a full turnaround. Hold course, hold course. What way is the torpedo going? I should be able to dodge that. Hippo, disengage. Gaia, please be kind enough to start shooting again. Stay with the Stralsund. At very close range, the enemy decided to attack the Admiral Hippa. Very dangerous for me. But my light cruisers are firing again. Ding, 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 ding. And the enemy is targeting my light cruiser. Woohoo! Come on. Come on, baby. short-range 5-inch guns. What more do you desire? And let's smoke the Stralsund up and give her a swirl around. Same with my other ships. Come about. We have several floodings on the enemy battleship. As once more their 17-inchers failed to connect. Make no mistake though, one hit will finish off my light cruisers, and 2 or 3 hits from those 17-inchers will finish off my Admiral Hippa. Admiral Tan, Stralsund, come about. Come about. Oh, this is intense. A lot of micromanagement going on here. Continue firing. Stralsund, this way please. This way. Let's see if we can... Oh, that's not good. That was very close on that 17-incher. Heavy cruiser may turn. A light cruiser may smoke up. And this light cruiser is apparently the main target of the enemy now. And I would like you to fire armor-piercing rounds, and I would like you to start firing. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me a flooding, give me a flooding. 1 flood. I'm not asking for much. Just 1. And that is a negative on the flood. Hippa, come about. Stralsund. You are the most lucky of ships ever. What are you targeting? Still targeting the Stralsund, okay. So, whoosh, I'm invisible. Oh, not quite invisible. Okay, the Stralsund is pretty much disabled here. And this light cruiser once again refuses to fire. But we're getting some floods in now. Heavy cruiser, coming closer. Coming closer. Get in that hit with your 11-inchers. Stralsund, come about. You might be down, but you're not out yet. And I want you to keep hitting the enemy. High explosive rounds, please. And there we have another flooding. Another flooding on her bow. She is targeting my heavy cruiser, but her damage instability might be in my favor. Close, 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 close. Armor-piercing rounds, please. And we have a very dangerous situation here. Please, no 17-inchers now. That will be the end of my light cruiser if you fire now. Yeah, let's continue your turn. Heavy cruiser is at safe distance now. Stralsund, turn. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. She can fire in theory. Her guns are reloaded. But I think her damage instability makes it very hard. In fact, I'm going to slow my heavy cruiser down, stay on this side. Whew. That's the second of these monsters I had to kill. If I kill this, they will have 8 left, if I recall. A terrifying notion. And yeah, let's cut down my engines. Why not? Armor-piercing rounds, please. Armor-piercing rounds only. Even on my 2 inchers. 1.4 kilometers. Is that enough? No. Okay, let's switch the secondaries. You know what? Let's switch them to auto. That way, the 5 inchers will hopefully fire armor-piercing rounds. No. I really wish they would add that to the beta. Give each gun their own fire control, rather than primary and secondary guns. Armor-piercing rounds on those 5 inchers, please. The Hipper is still at 0 knots. That's a bit dangerous now. Why didn't I add torpedoes to these ships? Would have been the perfect weapon to finish off this enemy warship. And there we go. 1 enemy battleship down. A heavy cruiser and 2 light cruisers against a battleship. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why bigger isn't always better. Round 2. Destroyers, turn off your torpedoes. I would like to detach the formations. The enemy has been spotted. And they're not even that far out, 12 kilometers. V16 a bit to the left, V17 a bit to the right. And V14, smoke up, because you're the main target, it seems. No, you're not. V16 is. And the enemy is generally moving to that side. V16, smoke up, and God! That is what I was expecting the last fight. If those 17 inchers hit, those 17 inchers will devastate me. That was really painful. Range 6 kilometers. We're taking fire from secondaries now. But we are still looking good. Second and 4th ship, come on. I'm fully expecting the V14 to die before she can launch her torpedoes, but we shall see. Whew. And that turn was perfectly timed. We took a hit to our engines. Let's go for a turnabout. Good, and dodge. Left side, right side. Looking good. Looking good. Massive turn, please. Now. and smoke you up. I want you to keep shooting the V-14. In the meanwhile, my 3-inch guns are racking up the damage. Ah! No, 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 no. We have a torpedo launch. And the torpedo is targeting the 17. Okay. 18, keep on course. 14, go there. 17. Looking close. I only get one shot at this. If my torpedoes fail to connect, then yeah, it's over. What speed can you do? 19 knots. You're no longer capable of catching the enemy, but, what is your current speed? Yeah, 18 knots. Okay, damn. Now, I assume the enemy battleship is targeting the V-18. Yeah, that was to be expected. V-18, you may launch your torpedoes when ready. And let's start your slow turn. V-17, getting closer. First torpedo away. It's 3 torpedoes. Ah! The frontal launcher may have a issue, ladies and gentlemen. It might not be able to turn. So half of my torpedoes are effectively useless here. Aggressive launch. Another 3 torpedoes launched. Only 3. Only 3 people. Well, the forward launcher is launching now, but too little too late, I fear. I'm going to disengage my destroyers. Yeah, missed the torpedo attacks. And this one launched a proper salvo. Look at that. So it is possible. They are not completely bugged. Still, 2 destroyers gone. Soon 3 gone. She missed. We might get a single torpedo hit on. Off on her. Come on, come on. A single one. No! She dodges. Oh my god. All my torpedoes missed. I've done 2k damage with my 3-inch guns. But yeah, that is a failure. I'm going to leave the battle. We're not going to get another chance. Yeah, 2 destroyers lost, 2 are badly mauled. However, the enemy battleship has taken medium damage, 5 months repair time. I'd like to think that was my doing, but I am fully aware that was the AI's doing after I left. So I suppose the AI kept the destroyers alive and fired some torpedoes. And scored a hit, maybe 2. I don't know. Fleet status. 2 months, 1 month. Okay, 1 month and my battleships are all back in action except 1. One of my battleships is not repairing right now. In fact, it's one of my battle cruisers, I think, officially. Yeah, the Gneisenau. Gneisenau is operational. Let's send the Gneisenau and the York out for another sortie. And 1 enemy heavy cruiser, 34 knots. I think she will run. So I'm gonna take this one off screen. Well, after a very long time, The enemy decided to play ball with me. Not that I had much choice, but hey. It finally happened. Detach, you go this way please, you go that way. You don't want to know how long I've been staring at the screen just trying to get the enemy to fight me. It's quite insane actually. But eventually my light cruiser managed to catch up with the enemy, and we got her to slowly turn into the rest of my ships. The rest of my ships that are now suffering from a torpedo attack, by the way. 5 times speed, yes please, and this turn should be fine. As a second enemy torpedo attack comes in, and or is it the third already? I think it's the third one, right? Yeah. You know what? Let's try to return the favor. Aggressive torpedo launch, pretty please. No, destroyer does not feel like it. Oh well. The enemy is closing in on my light cruiser. Switch to AP rounds. And there is some long-range fire coming in from my 11-inchers as support. Let's not do that, shall we, sweetheart? And those torpedoes at that course, yeah, no threat for my big ships. Now, light cruiser, poke away at the enemy. So far though, it's mostly me that's taking the fire, rather than the enemy. Ugh, my light cruiser is actually in trouble here. This isn't a battleship with slow firing guns. No sir. She has 1.5 inchers. And they are wrecking me. They came in like a wrecking ball. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I know. Don't say it. To be fair, there are worse songs around. I mean, I haven't started singing I'm a Barbie girl. Can I come up with even worse songs? No, I don't think so. This is pretty much the worst. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did you come from? The worst that I could come up with this quickly. Anyone else know any bad songs? Let me know. So we can shiver in fear together. Also, ouch, my destroyer is taking some heavy hits here. But now it's the turn for my cruisers to do their duty. And we have a torpedo launch. A friendly torpedo launch, but also a hostile one. The friendly torpedo launch, of course, came from my heavy cruiser. Yeah, I don't think my heavy cruiser will actually hit anything, except maybe, just maybe my own ship. No, it should be okay. Heavy cruiser turn, destroyer. You're in a lot of trouble here, mister. Aggressive torpedo launch has been authorized. She is slowing down quite a bit. First torpedo salvo away. Second and third launcher have fired as well, but oh, she starts moving again. Maybe one. 2 even. But only 200 damage. What is your torpedo belt? Bulkhead, anti-torp 2. Oh. In that case, what kind of torpedoes did I put on this ship? 18-inch, yeah, okay. That is not a lot. And there she goes. Man, all my ships are damaged, but they lost a cruiser. That's what matters, isn't it? Softly nibbling away. I am, however, terrified about those battle cruisers. I mean, seriously, they have a lot of speed. They had like 36 knots? Refit. I want you to go 38 knots. Done. V1. No. Let's keep the V1. And the V2, however, the most numerous of my destroyers. Let's upgrade you 1 month to refit. Higher speeds. So I can actually deal with the enemy battle cruisers. Is there anything else I need to do while I'm here? Off screen, I made a upgrade for the Kronprinz in the earlier episodes, to be honest. Some of you might have seen it. I'm not quite sure if I ever shown the screen. I think I did. The changes that I made are pretty simple, actually. I added a torpedo belt and I added a citadel to the ship. All the things that would make build time longer, because eventually I do want a version of the ship with these upgrades. The Große Kurfürst, no, the Leipzig, do you need upgrades as well? Let's take a look at you. You're 36 knots, but we have some wiggle room. How about 38 is a bit much. 37? No, 36 seems to be the drop-off point for you. 36.5. Ching! Go wait. Yeah, 36. No, unfortunately, can't really change much there. And with only 100 tons, yeah, the Citadel is a no-go on this ship. I could, however, go with Reinforced Bulkheads 1 to upgrade her. That will make her slightly more survivable. Refit. Refit whatever ships we can. And let's take a look. That is 1 month. Very nice. I have no desire to build more of these ships, I think, so I'm going to remove the original design. Do these ships need upgrades? Bismarck. What room do I have to even upgrade you? Refits. Oh, 2,000 tons. I could go for a triple bottom. Yeah, sure, why not? And reinforced bulkheads is too much? Yeah, that's too much. Hydro 2, shaft 3. Unbalanced rudder, semi-auto. Can I get an auto-loader in? Or can I get electrical turrets in? Yes, I can. Save the design. I don't think... Yeah, old ships are being repaired right now. Am I going to build new ones of this class? No, but I'm not going to remove the design yet. The Scharnhorst class. Let's see. Refit you as well. I have 2,000 tons to play around with. You already have a double bottom. Let's make that a triple. Hydroelectric steering, please, with even better barbettes. Semi-auto loaders will be just fun, or will we go for an auto loader? I could go for an auto loader. Turret armor is pretty bad. Let's go with enhanced. And up the armor of my turrets a bit. Let's go for 15-inch. 15 barbettes. 7 on top. 7 on top is just too much. 7.2, there we go. Wait, what did I have earlier? 7.7. Yeah. So, better armor on the turrets. Increased survivability. I like it. I am going to delete this. You know what? I'm going to delete this old Bismarck design as well. Only the Gneisenau can be upgraded right now. 2 months. Scharnhorst is 1 month to repair. And yeah, the Gneisenau, it's 2 months to upgrade after she returns to port, of course. Because she... Oh, bugger. 33 knots. Okay, I can outrun the battleships. And yes, people. There are times I would not mind having to fight. And if it was only a single battleship, sure, I would have loved the challenge, but I'm not going to fight 2 of these monsters with a single warship. Okay, here they are. They are 33 kilometers out. And considering your course, I'm heading this way. Yeah. If only I had like 5 or 6 ships with me. Then I would have loved to fight this. Now, however, I'm not. So, see you in an effie. Right, and we're back. 2 ships are currently, well, 3 ships. 3 ships are currently at sea. I'm going to return them home. Instead, I am going to sally out with the Tirpitz, the Scharnhorst, 2 heavy cruisers and 2 destroyers as an escort. And the Bismarck, with her task force, will move to Kiel, together with the Graf Spee, Kolberg, Sperber. They will prepare for another sortie next turn. In terms of research, things are looking fine. 1 month until we have advanced gun reloading. Oh, that will be very nice. Let's see what we can get. We have 2 meetings. That's not good. I should only have 1 task force out in the ocean. The Straalstund versus the Lion. Oh dear. The Lion will murder me. Wow. What gives me the highest chance of survival? Let's be honest here. The Lion is a very fast ship, 40 knots. If she charges me, and she will charge me, because why wouldn't she? I'm dead. However, there is no way I can survive this manually. The Auto Resolve, on the other hand, just might. I mean, we all know it. The Auto Resolve is a bit weird now and then. Straalstund? Let's see what happens to you. Yes! Straalstund survived. And now it's my turn. A fast battle cruiser and 2 slow destroyers. 38 knots on my destroyers is still not enough to catch her. So I doubt we'll get a fight, but we'll see. We'll see. We are at proper range. Let's turn my ships in fairly aggressively. And let's turn the torpedoes off and let's go. First shots out, and yeah, that is my target. 1 or 2 hits while we are at range, at the right range, might be able to neutralize the speed of the ship. Come on, battleships. We have several hits on enemy vessels. However, we also seem to have a bit of a formation issue here. And combine that with a heavy torpedo spam, we might actually be in some trouble. I guess that's what happens when you go... let's turn torpedo avoidance on, shall we? I guess that is what happens if you go cinematic mode. As an enemy light cruiser goes down, Scharnhorst, torpedoes turn. Scharnhorst took a torpedo, and that torpedo knocked out 2 engines. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad indeed. We did, however, kill off their escort ships, and the torpedoes is still intact, and so are my cruisers. However, the Scharnhorst will not be able to continue this engagement for long, as the enemy Mystic goes down. Good, very good. This unknown enemy ship, well, I am quite aware what it is. She's fast, but she took a couple of hits. It's minor hits, so I do not think it will save me. I'm curious about this gun here. Why can't it rotate further backwards? I suppose the secondaries are in the way? making it a bit of a flaw in her design. She really needs that second frontal turret to be able to hit me. Damn it. Scharnhorst, break away. I had hoped that the Bismarck could go all out. My destroyers are closing in. And the cruisers can still shoot. Awesome. Lord Clyde, 35 knots. She can only do 35 knots right now. That is not bad. That means I have a shot at killing her. My destroyers will be faster. And they can essentially corral the Lord Clyde into my heavy cruisers here. Yes, yes, I can feel it. Also, so unlucky on these on this torpedo hit here. A single hit knocking out 2 engines. I wish there was a way you could, you know, have repair equipment, damage control teams that you could assign to get the engines at least working again at, you know, 25%. That would be kind of nice. Tuppets, sharper turn please. Destroyers, finish the corralling. As my heavy cruisers go full broadside. A bit of a risk, yes. But keep in mind, my heavy cruisers also have 11-inch guns. And they can actually dish out quite a bit of damage if they want. The Scharnhorst is back. And the Tirpitz is just charging like there's no tomorrow. We have a torpedo launch, so let's not do that. Let's do that instead. Battleship, turn in. Scharnhorst turn in as well. And we have a torpedo hit on the Lord Clyde. Only one, but it will slow her down. 36.1 knots, 35. Very nice indeed. The torpedo angle is bad. I'm gonna try it anyway. Both destroyers have launched torpedoes. Turn off the torpedo launchers and pray. One set here, another set here. And pray that the enemy will be kind enough to walk into my torpedo span. Well, sail. Float. Do. Okay. In fact, you are now at risk of hitting my own ships. That'd be hilarious. Rhineland, turn pretty sharp in, please. Tuppets, a bit less. And Scharnhorst, turn in as well. Are you going for a ram? Oh, whatever you're going for, it's going to fail. It's going to fail, my friends. And I have literally no idea where my torpedoes are. Is that a bad thing? No. Although the York might eat a torpedo here. 58 damage. How dare you? What kind of torpedoes are you firing? 19-inch. What kind of torpedo protection do I have? Oh, anti-torp 4. Yeah, okay, that explains. I was like, oh my god, in my mind when I saw that torpedo launch, I was like, okay, this is gonna be like 1500 damage, 2000 damage maybe. It's really going to suck. But no sir. 50 damage. all enemy torpedoes are that weak all the time, I would simply use one of my cruisers to tank them all, but somehow I do not think that idea will work. Gotta try it out one day, though. Just for shits and giggles. Now, Clyde. Please die, Clyde. She is very expensive. In fact, she is about as expensive as my battleships. That says enough, I think. My battle cruiser, on the other hand, is like 50 million cheaper. That reminds me, the anti-torp 3 was not enough. And there she goes. A battle cruiser neutralized. And isn't that lovely? 16.1-inch guns. It's just not enough for you. No, sir, it is not. This task force, though, needs to return immediately. The Tirpitz is fine, but the battle cruiser is not. I'm gonna send in my second fleet. Let's see, do I have anything? They're like parked right in front of me here. Wilhelmshaven has the Gneisenau. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are set up for our next turn. What will it bring? Will we be able to get this task force out and away from this doom stack that is forming here? Or not? Join me next time to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure, and I'll see you next time.